to the Scent of a Wife. I am Shuanicarenee, and I wanted to, for this first week, it's going to be a total of 7 weeks. So last week we prayed, right? We prayed into the series, getting back to the basics. This second week, we are going to just talk about some fundamentals of what I'm going to be covering over the next 5 weeks. So again, buckle up and let's get ready to delve into exactly what getting back to the basics mean. As you prepare to be a wife, there are some fundamental things that every woman should have in order. And keep in mind, I am not saying be perfect. I am not saying be flawless in any of these areas. I am saying, though, be aware, be conscious, and be ready to make any changes that the Lord shows you in each of these areas. So for the next week, we're going to be talking about being spiritually sound and mature. In order to be married, in order to have a successful marriage that is, where God is the center, you do want to have a strong spiritual relationship with Jesus Christ. As you know, my ministry is based with the belief in Jesus Christ. He is Lord and Savior. So that is who my ministry is centered around as far as God is concerned. I don't recognize any other God outside of the triune God. So being spiritually sound is very important. And then the following week, we're going to be talking about taking care of your home. So I'm an old-fashioned type of a girl, type of a woman. I do believe that a woman should, know how to take care of her home, know how to ensure that her husband has what he needs by way of food, by way of course, prayer, keeping your house clean. Now, again, I'm not saying that you have to do everything. That is my personal desire, is to take care of my husband in that way. But even if you don't want to do everything, every woman should know how to take care of her home and provide that safe haven and that place of comfort and rest for her husband and her family. Then the following week, we're going to be talking about being financially or fiscally responsible. Again, I'm not saying be perfect here. I'm not saying have an 800 credit score. I'm not saying having thousands upon thousands of dollars in your savings account. I am saying, though, being aware of your financial situation. I'm going to talk about how and when you should embark upon those conversations. I do not believe that women or people in general should go into marriages without having discussed finances, without having discussed where they stand as far as that is concerned. So I think that that's very important. We're going to be talking about that. And the following week, we're going to be talking about being physically fit. And now anybody who knows me knows that I am big, beautiful, and sexy. So I am not saying be skinny here. A lot of people hear physically fit and they make that synonymous with being skinny. And there's nothing wrong with being skinny, by the way. There are some beautiful women who are smaller. There are beautiful women who are bigger. So I'm not talking about size here. I'm talking about health here. So that week will be particularly about your health. And if you are, I am in a position where I do want to lose weight for some personal reasons, and I am embarking upon that journey. So we're going to be talking about being physically fit, right? And then last but certainly not least, this is probably one of the most important weeks. The last week we'll be talking about being emotionally whole and healthy. That is very, very important because you don't want to come into a marriage, into a relationship, if you are fractured emotionally, if there are things that you have not dealt with, things that you have not allowed God to heal you from, where you have not done the work to become emotionally whole and emotionally sound. You do not want to go into a marriage where you're broken or where you're fractured and any little thing can tick and talk and tick and talk and cause you to break. So we're going to be talking about those 5 different topics over the next 5 weeks. I am so excited. I'm grateful that God has given me this platform and has allowed for me to be able to share with all of you beautiful ladies out there. Even if you are already married, I would encourage you to tune in the next 5 weeks as I share some very fundamental things that can help any marriage become stronger or strong if you are waiting for your husband, as I am standing and waiting for the full maturation of all the things that God has promised me. So thank you so much for tuning in and getting this, episode and the downloaded information about what we're going to be covering over the next 5 weeks. And I will see you all back here next Wednesday.